High blood pressure is a state of immense physical resistance. Imagine forcing a thick, viscous fluid through a network of rigid, constricted, vibrating tubes. The system is operating at its limit, and the hardware is taking the damage. This physical severity is often obscured by the common medical advice to eat right and exercise. The language feels soft, almost suggesting that hypertension is a moral failing rather than a mechanical failure. We need to redefine these actions as targeted, aggressive physiological interventions. A specific diet and physical movement are precise tools designed to manipulate human plumbing. These interventions actively reprogram three distinct biological control mechanisms: the neurological wiring, the structural pipes, and the fluids pumping through them. Mastering these interactions turns generic health advice into a precise mechanical and chemical medical treatment. Consider the body's neural wiring. After you finish a workout, your blood pressure drops below its normal baseline for hours, a phenomenon known as post-exercise hypotension. This drop occurs because aerobic exercise forces the brain's internal pressure sensors, or baroreflexes, to reset their operating threshold to a lower resting pressure. This diagram shows how the brain executes that reset. It reduces the signal traveling down the sympathetic vasoconstrictor nerve, labeled A. At the alpha receptor, labeled B, this lower nerve activity reduces norepinephrine, muting the signals that command blood vessels to clench. Every workout effectively silences the neurological command that keeps your vascular system tight, providing a window of systemic relaxation. Moving to the vessels themselves, the physical force of a workout triggers a robust chemical defense mechanism within the arterial walls. Rapid blood flow creates friction against the vessel walls, called shear stress, stimulating the endothelial layer to manufacture nitric oxide. The DASH diet provides the inventory. Nuts and seeds provide L-arginine, the precursor used to manufacture nitric oxide, forcing arteries to widen. Once manufactured, nitric oxide is fragile. The heavy antioxidant load acts as a biological shield, preventing destruction by oxidative stress. The diet also resolves the calcium paradox. Low-fat dairy provides the dietary calcium needed to suppress the endocrine system that would otherwise push calcium into your smooth muscle cells to cause constriction. Exercise provides the mechanical trigger to open the pipes, while the DASH diet provides the chemical inventory to keep them that way. The third system targets the fluid running through the pipes, relying on a hormonal link between the heart and the kidneys. When aerobic activity stretches the heart muscle, the cardiac tissue responds by releasing natriuretic peptides into the bloodstream. These peptides travel to the kidneys, commanding them to aggressively flush out sodium and water, lowering system pressure. The DASH diet accelerates this. Potassium-rich fruits and vegetables optimize the urinary ratio, forcing the kidneys to excrete even more excess fluid. This dietary pattern also actively suppresses the body's RAS pathway, shutting down the production of angiotensin II, one of the most potent vasoconstricting chemicals in human biology. Lower fluid volume paired with relaxed vessel walls prevents the cardiovascular loop from repressurizing. Over a long-term timeline, the cumulative effect of these neural, vascular, and hormonal systems creates a structural shift in the body. This flowchart illustrates the permanent result: arterial remodeling. Consistent mechanical and chemical intervention eventually decreases the stiffness of the arterial walls themselves. Aerobic exercise and the DASH diet together constitute a daily, measurable dose of cardiovascular medicine that fundamentally alters the system's hardware. Treating hypertension is an act of mastering the specific biological inputs that command your physiology to structurally heal.